What if the most important handgun innovation didn't look revolutionary at all? No flashy design, no loud marketing, just quiet, deliberate engineering that changes expectations without asking for attention. Israel's Masada 9mm is exactly that kind of creation. A pistol built not to impress at first glance, but to earn trust through performance, balance, and intelligent design. In the next few minutes, you'll discover why experts call it a silent game changer, how its design philosophy reflects Israel's real-world experience, and why this pistol is being talked about far beyond shooting ranges. Stay with us, because sometimes the most powerful changes happen quietly. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a handgun that doesn't rely on hype or dramatic looks to make its mark. Instead, it represents a philosophy, precision, responsibility, and real-world practicality. Our topic is Israel's Masada 9mm, a silent game changer. From the outside, the Masada looks clean and minimal, almost understated, but that simplicity is intentional. Israeli engineering has always focused on reliability first, and the Masada is no exception. It was developed by Israel Weapon Industries with lessons learned from decades of field experience, not just lab testing. This pistol wasn't built to win beauty contests. It was built to work consistently, comfortably, and safely in demanding conditions. What makes the Masada special is how naturally it fits into the modern handgun world while quietly improving on existing ideas. It doesn't reinvent everything, but it refines what already works. From ergonomics to modularity, every choice reflects a practical mindset. In this video, we'll explore how the Masada was designed, what makes it different, and why it's gaining attention globally. Whether you're a firearms enthusiast, a design lover, or someone curious about modern defense technology, this story offers insight into how thoughtful engineering can outperform flashy innovation. Let's begin by understanding where this pistol comes from and why Israel's approach matters. Israel's defense technology has always been shaped by necessity rather than luxury. The Masada 9 reflects this mindset perfectly. Instead of focusing on experimental features, Israeli engineers prioritize reliability, ease of use, and adaptability. The design philosophy behind the Masada is simple: a tool should work flawlessly under stress, be intuitive for different users, and remain effective over time. That philosophy is visible in every detail of this pistol. The Masada was developed during a time when polymer striker-fired pistols dominate the market. Israel didn't try to fight that trend. Instead, it studied it carefully. Engineers asked what users liked, what they struggled with, and what could quietly be improved. The result is a handgun that feels familiar yet refined. Controls are ambidextrous, the grip angle feels natural, and the balance supports control rather than aggression. This approach mirrors Israel's broader defense strategy: practical, defensive, and experience-driven. The Masada isn't about power for power's sake. It's about control, safety, and consistency. By focusing on human factors as much as mechanical ones, Israel created a pistol that suits a wide range of users. It's a reminder that true innovation doesn't always scream for attention. Sometimes it simply works better. And that's exactly why the Masada is quietly changing expectations in the modern handgun world. One of the most impressive aspects of Israel's Masada 9mm is how much thought went into keeping things simple. Simplicity, in this case, doesn't mean basic, it means intentional. The internal design focuses on reducing unnecessary complexity while maintaining strength and consistency. Fewer complicated parts mean easier maintenance, improved reliability, and longer service life. The striker-fired system follows a proven concept, but Israel refined it to feel smoother and more predictable. The trigger pull is consistent, helping users develop confidence over time. Internally, the serialized steel chassis is removable, which is a smart engineering choice. It allows the polymer frame to remain modular while keeping the core system robust. This kind of design thinking shows long-term planning rather than short-term trends. Externally, the pistol's clean lines reduce snag points and distractions. The slide design balances weight and control, contributing to stable handling. Even the texturing on the grip is carefully considered, not too aggressive, not too smooth. Everything exists for a reason. This is where the Masada quietly stands apart. While other designs compete for attention with bold aesthetics, Israel focused on harmony between form and function. The result is a pistol that feels natural in use and dependable over time. Engineering simplicity, when done right, becomes a strength, and the Masada proves that clearly. A major reason the Masada 9mm is gaining respect is its user-centered ergonomics. Israel understood that a pistol must adapt to the user, not the other way around. From the moment you hold it, the grip angle feels intuitive. Interchangeable back straps allow different hand sizes to find a comfortable fit, improving control and confidence. Ambidextrous controls are another standout feature. Slide stops and magazine releases are accessible from both sides, making the pistol friendly to left and right-handed users alike. This isn't just convenience, it's inclusivity through design. In high-stress environments or training scenarios, intuitive controls reduce mistakes and hesitation. The low-bore axis helps manage recoil perception, making follow-up shots smoother and more controlled. This contributes to a calm shooting experience rather than a harsh one. Israel clearly prioritized comfort over intimidation. The Masada doesn't try to overpower the user, it supports them. This focus on ergonomics reflects Israel's understanding of real-world use. A pistol might look impressive on paper, but if it feels awkward in hand, its effectiveness drops. By designing around the human experience, Israel ensured the Masada would perform consistently across different skill levels. It's another reason this pistol earns trust quietly, without dramatic claims. One of the most modern aspects of Israel's Masada 9mm is its optics-ready design. Instead of treating optics as an afterthought, Israel integrated this capability from the beginning. The slide is designed to accept popular red dot sights using adapter plates, allowing users to customize their setup without expensive modifications. This reflects a deep understanding of where handgun technology is heading. Optics are becoming standard, not optional. By embracing this trend early, Israel ensured the Masada would remain relevant for years. Importantly, this was done without compromising the pistol's balance or reliability. The optic mounting system feels secure and well integrated, not forced. Even users who prefer traditional sights benefit from this design. It offers flexibility without pressure. You can keep the pistol simple or modernize it over time. That adaptability is key to the Masada's long-term appeal. What's notable is how quietly this feature was introduced. Israel didn't market it as a revolution. It simply made sense. This calm confidence in design choices reinforces the Masada's identity as a silent game changer. It doesn't chase trends loudly, it prepares for them thoughtfully. Safety is a cornerstone of Israel's defense philosophy, and the Masada 9mm reflects that clearly. Instead of relying on external manual safeties that can complicate use, Israel focused on internal safety mechanisms. These systems work automatically, reducing the risk of accidental discharge while keeping operations straightforward. The trigger safety, striker block, and drop safety all function together seamlessly. The user doesn't need to think about them. They're always active. This approach balances readiness with responsibility. Israel understands that real safety comes from consistency and predictability, not complexity. Another important detail is that the Masada can be fielded stripped without pulling the trigger. This small change significantly improves safe handling during maintenance. It's an example of how thoughtful design choices can reduce risk without adding inconvenience. By prioritizing built-in safety rather than external controls, Israel created a pistol that encourages responsible use. It's calm, controlled, and confidence-inspiring. This design philosophy reinforces the Masada's identity as a tool built for real people, not just technical specifications. Reliability is where Israel's Masada 9mm truly earns its reputation. Israeli firearms are tested with the expectation that they will function in less than ideal conditions. Dust, heat, repeated use, these factors are considered from the start. The Masada's construction reflects this mindset. Durable materials, quality internal components, and precise tolerances work together to ensure consistent performance. The pistol isn't over-tuned or fragile. It's designed to keep working even when conditions aren't perfect. This reliability isn't accidental, it's cultural. Israel's defense industry understands that equipment failure isn't an option. That philosophy carries over into civilian and professional firearms alike. The Masada benefits from this experience, offering dependable performance without excessive maintenance demands. Over time, this reliability builds trust. Users don't need to worry about the pistol's behavior. It becomes predictable, familiar, and dependable. That quiet dependability is what makes the Masada a game changer, even if it doesn't shout about it. Rather than trying to outshine competitors directly, Israel positioned the Masada 9mm as an alternative built on balance. It exists comfortably alongside other modern pistols, offering a different design philosophy rather than a louder claim. Where some designs emphasize aggression or branding, the Masada emphasizes harmony. Everything feels intentional, from grip texture to control placement. This makes it appealing to users who value substance over image. By not competing aggressively on marketing alone, Israel allowed the pistol's quality to speak for itself. Reviews often highlight comfort, reliability, and smart design rather than gimmicks. This organic reputation growth is rare in a crowded market. The Masada doesn't need to dominate, it needs to endure. And that quiet endurance is exactly what sets it apart. The phrase, silent game changer, fits the Masada 9 perfectly. It didn't arrive with dramatic announcements or radical designs. Instead, it entered the market calmly, offering thoughtful improvements wrapped in a familiar form. Its impact comes from how well everything works together. Ergonomics, safety, optics, readiness, and reliability form a cohesive system. Nothing feels excessive, nothing feels missing. Israel's Masada changes expectations by proving that refinement can be more powerful than reinvention. It shows that modern firearms don't need to look extreme to be effective. They need to be intelligent, adaptable, and human-centered. That's why the Masada resonates with so many users. It doesn't demand attention, it earns respect. Looking ahead, Israel's Masada 9mm feels well positioned for the future. Its modular design, optics readiness, and user-focused features ensure it won't become outdated quickly. It represents a mature stage of handgun evolution where balance matters more than spectacle. The Masada reminds us that the best tools are often the quietest. They don't need to prove themselves loudly, they simply perform. Israel's approach to design, shaped by experience and responsibility, is clearly reflected here. As technology evolves, the Masada stands as an example of how thoughtful engineering can remain relevant over time. It's not just a pistol, it's a philosophy in polymer and steel. If you found this deep dive into Israel's Masada 9mm, a silent game changer insightful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think matters more, innovation or refinement? Stay tuned for more in-depth stories on modern defense technology.